fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
Mission started.
No mercy for you.
Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Checks with the projectile. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're gonna eat tons of damage. Both sides have full drive and plenty of health. Let's see how things open up. Plenty of space between the two fighters, but who will decide to close the gap? Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Sticks the combo. Goes solid puncher. Expect to see some added pressure here. Both fighters are barely alive. Player 2 can't use any more drive without burning out. Pokes with a medium. Burnout activates. It's a good spot to use the soup. Wraps it up with a decisive combo. Player 2 with a big first round pickup. Can they close it out?
Round 2. Fight.
Shows a medium kick. Breaks the block with a throw. Sonic boom. Projectile to try and change the situation. Drive rush to keep it going. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. Dashes! Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Checks him with the boom. Looking for a chance. What'll happen here? Gets out of there with the backdash. Perfect input on the sonic boom. Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. Genius read. Dashes up. Smart play with the throw. Player 2 will look all in with the rush. Burnout triggers. Super art to show up what a PhD and fighters can do for you. Sits him down with a super. Now that's how you take a round. Put them on a t-shirt with that finish. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match.
No mercy for you.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Lots of aggression from both sides. Oh! Goes for the fireball. Both fighters decide to reset the pace and assess the situation. Takes a trip. Throws them to negate the block. Combo with the target combo. Knockdown. Player 2 chases them down. Checks them with the springs forward with the drive rush. The burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Going in. Hanging on for dear life. Gets him. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Checking their reactions with a fireball? Box them with a target combo. Nice read! Denies them with a somersault kick. Player 2 has the meter lead. Reverse spin kick? Pokes with a medium kick. Uses the gauge for a super art. Both fighters planning something? Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Rolls out the Sobot. Keeping them away. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with the meter advantage. Sonic boom. Player 2 will need to use their meter here wisely. Connects with medium kick. Checks him with the boom. They continue to battle it out in the middle of the links it. Boom! Gets out of there with the backdash. KO! Player one took no time to finish that fight. Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Let's get this mission started.
No mercy for you.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Will the drive parry here open things up for him? Starts with a jump in. Deals some damage with that quick combo. All right. Neither of them willing to back off here. Parries to cancel the fireball. Player two is almost dead, but some clutch drive move brings out the super art. They saw a path and they took it. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round two. Fight.
Sonic boom! They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Connects with medium kick. Neither fighter is willing to back down from this. It's a good spot to use the super. Player one springs forward with the drive rush. Both fighters drive rush to keep it going. Player two is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Checks them with the boom. Nice read. Denies them with a somersault kick. Their life is hanging by a thread. They gotta lean heavily on their drive moves now. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? Player two, forward throw. Laying the pressure on thick. What a finish! Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match.
No mercy for you.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Goes for the fireball. Player two will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Trips him up. Bops him with a target combo. All right, what's coming up next? Parries to cancel the fireball. Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. Nails the anti-air. Trying to read each other here? Low heavy hits. Mix up incoming. Checks them with the projectile. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Was looking for that jump attack. KO. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round two. Fight.
Sonic boom. This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. The attack is parried. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Checks them with the boom. Jump. Drive rush to keep it going. This is the ideal range to utilize. Springs forward with the drive rush. Player one holding on to that corner advantage. Goes solid puncher. Expect to see some added pressure here. Player one will look to apply pressure here. Sonic boom. The perfect KO. They were in full control there.
Guile wins.
That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. Just winning the match, pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checks with the projectile. A drive rush to try and keep up the attack. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. If they can't escape this rock-solid corner pressure, this round is over. Goes with the projectile to pressure the opponent. Lays on the pressure with the projectile. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Long, low attack hits. Player two can't afford to get some. Player one sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Round 2. Fight.
Checks him with the boom. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Nails the anti-air. Sonic boom. Fireball into the corner. Drive rush to keep it going. Denied. Somersault kick. Going in. Player two needs to use springs forward with the drive rush. Oh, burnout triggered. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return. The super hit, and this looks like it's gonna kill. There it is. They knew it'd be enough. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. This match gonna shake out. It's gonna be exciting to see.
Let's get this mission started.
No mercy for you.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Checks with the projectile. A drive rush to try and keep up the attack. Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Player one has them legit shook in the corner. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Goes with the projectile to pressure the opponent. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. All right, what's coming up next? Player two is all gets them. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes with the projectile for their opening shot. Was looking for that jump attack. Sonic boom. Zones with the fireball. Drive rush to keep it going. Both of them were ready for a throw. Good somersault kick. Player one will look to apply pressure here. Springs forward with the drive rush. Burnout activates. Not much life left, but their drive ends the meter. Hoping for a good return. Closing it out with a super art finish. Nice and clean. Taking no prisoners. Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win.